I've stolen this from the first room because this room doesn't have one. I feel like I have to start building my own room now with defaults. So yeah. When a hotel can't afford to just replace this, it's bad news, isn't it? Really. Stay. Good morning. Actually morning today. Just been down to reception in order to book my shuttle. You can only do it one day in advance. I could have done it yesterday, to be fair, but they only open at reduced hours, so like 7 AM till 11 AM. So even though you could book it yesterday, you'd have to then be only between those hours yesterday. But it was fine. Gonna go to get the bus to Universal, then get a transfer to Volcano Bay. This is how you try and get a time lapse. Not very glamorous. Now, even though I'm only going over there, like an hour's walk, or over that I think. The walk back from City Walk is about, it's like from the garages over there, and we're just to the right of that. That's about half an hour, which I might do on the way back. But for now, I'm gonna make myself some delicious breakfast. And one word of that was a lie. Well, it's alright, it's basic, but it does the job. And it's cheaper than paying for breakfast either in the parks or at the hotel every day. Look at how flat these are. Ah, the heart. Ridiculously. It's the molten American cheese, which is only the problem. It's not going to win any awards, but like I said, it's cheaper. Smooth. So what's on the grand tour? Right, the shuttle bus is coming in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna make my way down to reception. I'm gonna go to Volcano Bay. Let's go. Once again, another lift shot. Which door will it be? Place your bets now. Oh! It's always risky filming when the door's open because sometimes you're just shoving a camera in someone's face. It's quite breezy today. You can probably hear on the camera. And it's not too sunny, which I know for most people for a water park they want the sun. But as long as the water's a decent temperature, I'm really not fussed because there's just less chance of me burning. I'll still put sun cream on and stuff, but I've just seen this. Why? Just why? I missed that sign last night. And it's late. We're currently on 5 minutes. Everything just takes a long time here. It's now 20 minutes late. I am close to just actually walking. It's a 27-minute walk, so I might just do that. I was about to walk, but there is a bus coming. If this bus turns in, then I'll not walk, although it's going quite fast. Okay, let's start walking. Once again, like I said, the worst thing about Orlando are the shuttles. Seems to be a lot of people there waiting already. So we'll go for a walk. I'm walking to Universal, where there's a bus to get from Universal to Volcano Bay. Alright, well, not walked down here yet this trip. Let's see what we can see. Now these are the iRide trolleys. They go up and down International Drive to pretty much everywhere. Not so much Disney, they stop a bit before Disney, but everything else. Even if you're not like, I think it's at that crossroads where I've got to turn left to go to Universal, I think, I'm not sure. But even if you're not staying this far north, you can get the iRide trolley to around here and walk from here. But I'll be catching that to go down to SeaWorld. They do shuttles from the hotel, but the iRide trolleys you can actually see where the next trolley is on an app. So there's no kind of guessing or waiting when it doesn't turn up. I just missed this one. So it might be a long way. Made it across. I have walked this route before. We were staying at Universal, and past my hotel actually I had to return the rental car. So I had to walk past this way. I don't remember it being too far from here. That's the bus I need. If my shuttle was on time, I'd probably be on it. I will be going into the main Universal parks maybe tomorrow and the day after. I can actually see Velocicoaster from here, sticking out the park. Just walk. You won't be able to see it now, it's just gone behind the building. But so yeah, I'll be doing those parks probably Monday, Tuesday, and then it's Sunday today. I wasn't going to rest today, but because I had literally a view of Volcano Bay, it looked pretty dead yesterday on a Saturday, so I'm hoping on a Sunday it'll be even quieter. So I hope I have the park to myself like I did on with Blizzard Beach. I'm getting further and further away from it. These are from the Universal hotels. I've still not seen the bus that we were meant to get. I have been looking out for it. To give you an indication of kind of the fact that nobody walks in Orlando, it's just gone 10 o'clock, so it's prime opening hours, people coming into the park. And this is the main route from International Drive, the main walking route, into the whole Universal system. Crazy. The one positive about walking is you get to come to this sign where there's never anybody, and you can get a nice photo. I think this is my last crossing, thankfully. So 50 minutes later, after 20 minutes waiting for the bus that never arrived, and now catching the bus, I'm where I'm meant to be. I come up the steps to ask someone, but actually there's a sign saying Volcano Bay this way. Why it's not with the rest of the shores, I don't know, but let's go and find it. Isn't the whole point of a shuttle to reduce the amount of walking? Like, this isn't even close, it's quite far away, the shuttle. I mean, yeah, I'm fine. But people might be catching the shuttles because they can't physically walk this far. I just find it very odd. It says located on level 1. I think this is level 2. Now, at least these shuttles do exist because I've actually seen them on the road. And I've come to here with yet more zero signage of where anything is. Just remember that these are the busiest theme parks in the world, and there's no signs to go to their water park. It said Cat in the Hat, so come down to Cat in the Hat. It's empty, as you can see, but is it all the way over that side? They might look like bus stops over there. Might gonna have to walk over that side. Yeah, they're over there, I can see them. So you come down, I mean, this has got to be the least glamorous connection I've ever done. They are there, and they're actually lined up, I think. So they must be quite regular. But how grim. Maybe I just came down the wrong steps, but there's definitely signs for Volcano Bay this way. So it looks like you go through security here, but then you're within their security bubble, which is probably the reason why it's here and not on the other bus plaza. I mean, they put the Disney buses to shame, don't they? They look a lot better. I know Disney have more buses, therefore the costs will be greater, but these are so much nicer. Just took whoever was waiting, about 3 or 4 people, and we've set off. So again, it took a while to find it, so it turned into the best shuttle bus so far. Right, I need to convert my paper ticket into a physical ticket, I think. I'm going to go and do that now. The benefit of coming to Volcano Bay when you first visit to Universal is there's no queue for the guest services desk, because normally they're quite big. Thank you very much, thank you. This is my tapu tapu for the day. So basically this is a virtual queuing system. So you tap the certain attraction you want to do, wait the wait time, and then you can do it. However, I don't think there'll be many queues today, I'm hoping. Okay, so I'll get some general shots later on, but other than that, I'm not gonna film much here. Or if I do, it'll be mostly the theming and stuff. So yeah, Volcano Bay. You can actually see the tube in the middle there, the drop, the one where the floor drops out. It doesn't look like there's a queue for it, but like I said in the other videos, it hurts my back doing those ones, so I'll probably give it a miss. The only thing that has a queue is the Aqua Coaster, and that's 20 minutes. And I'm not sure as a single rider we have to do that anyway, so... but yeah, very happy. Very happy. I genuinely hate sand. I always try and find a area in a water spot without sand. I don't understand why people are obsessed about putting it there. It just gets on everything. And they even have these little sprayers which spray your feet before you get on a ride. Well, on the Aqua Coaster anyway. I think that's to remove sand from your feet basically. Or keep the floor cool if it's getting hot in summer. I came in at 11 o'clock. It's now coming up to 1 o'clock, so about 2 hours. The park is empty. I'm in a queue with this for the Aqua Coaster again. Now I thought the Aqua Coaster and a lot of the other slides you'd have to have 2 people. So I was kind of confused, like if you're a single rider here, what is actually for you to do? You can pretty much do anything. With the bigger raft slides, which are normally quite slow. I've not seen the ones here. I've been on the ones here rather. I'd have to join another party, and then the raft slides is a bit awkward because you're very, very close to people, particularly at the moment with COVID and stuff. So I'll give them a miss today. But the double ring ride you can do by yourself. Obviously the body slides you can do by yourself. But you can even do the Aqua Coaster by yourself. Now I've almost put money on the fact you couldn't. But I read the sign, it said 1 to 4, and I asked the guy, the first guy, and he said you have to find someone else to partner up with. Like, okay, and I asked someone else, and they went, no, you can go by yourself. Just sit in the middle of the boat, sit in row 3. But that's it. So yeah, I don't know what the first guy was doing, but you can ride it by yourself. So I've done that twice. First time I had to wait about 20 minutes. The second time it was literally walk on. So I did that twice. I've done the lazy river, the fast lazy river, where you have to actually wear a life jacket thing to go in it. Everyone has to. You can't. There's no option to opt out. Now the lazy river itself is quite fast, but the faster one is brilliant. You're around it in 5 minutes, if that. The other one would take, the proper lazy river would take about 15 minutes. To just, if you weren't swimming, you weren't moving in it, just letting it take you around. Both amazing though. I actually prefer the life jacket to the rubber ring because you're in the water more. You don't feel like you're just a target for the sun. The oh yeah and oh no are the ones which have a drop at the end of them, as in like slide ends, and then you just fall into the pool. So that was a body slide. Again, I need to stop doing body slides. I did do one of the drop floor ones. I did the blue one, which I'll try and get a clip of now. All three are at the same height. The blue, the green and the red. The red is the straight down to the floor basically, which I think I would have preferred because that's like 3 or 4 seconds. The blue and green ones wind their way down and there's some incredible G-force in there. But the problem is every time I come to one of these parks that have one, and it has no queue, which that one didn't, well, it has no queue, I should do it. And every time I regret doing it. Now, it does scare me, and not much scares me, but it's not the drop, which I've worked out now, it's not the drop that scares me. The drop's cool, I'm a little bit nervous, but that's great. It's then enduring the rest of the ride, and it does feel like you're enduring it, like you just want it to end. I cracked my head back at one point, not at the start, not on the first drop, it was on one of the corners, which is very, very tight. And then the other body slide, which I did, which was the one, oh yeah, or oh no, one of the two, I can't remember, where you drop into it, again, it just hurts as you're going around it. And then you have no kind of expectation of when that final plummet is. And you end up, unless you're holding your nose, having your whole throat and mouth flushed out. I think I'd rather have a COVID test than do that again. So that's my opinion of those two. But my fave is right behind me, the Aqua Coaster by a country mile. The air by myself, so obviously with the amount of force it needs to push 4 people up to the top, obviously it's only pushing me. I'm a bigger guy, but like even if it's just pushing me, when we get to the top, I actually fly out my seat every time we get to the top of those. So it's absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. A lot of these flumes at Volcano Bay, just like any other water park, have weight limits. Now, when I was at Dubai, it was back before I started filming things, they're not very subtle at Dubai. You literally stand on like a square on the floor, and then the big red or green light will go to your side. So, to be fair, in Dubai, there was only one, I think there was 2 rides that they did it on. One was a Master Blaster, which is similar to the Aqua Coaster, with several ups and downs. And then the other one was like a raft ride, so they weigh you all together, not individually. I'd say in Dubai it was not subtle. If you're conscious about that sort of thing, it's really not subtle. Here, it's probably the best they're ever going to do it, because I understand they've got to weigh the boats. So here there is a square on the floor, and it's kind of cut out of the floor, so it looks like smooth. It's not like a thing you stand on. And then they must have a signal. I've not seen any like green light or red light to say yes or no. They can go on it or not. So it must be something that they either see or have access to, which you don't see. So it's very discreet. It's probably the best discreetness that you're going to get. And actually, these aren't just, I think, some rides, which is really good, they weigh you at the bottom, not at the top. So you don't have to wait and then get on the ride, only to find you can't do it when you get to the top. So you actually when you tap in at some of these rides, they're actually saying, yes, okay, this person has been weighed, they can go on it. That's what I think they're doing. Which is good, because it means you're not waiting for a ride that you can't get on, which I've seen happen loads of times. And yeah, it just makes it a better experience, doesn't it, really? Water's lovely and clean. I know that sounds stupid to say, but if you look at my video from Blizzard Beach, you'll notice like that was full of all sorts of gunk, particularly in the lazy river. Here, none of that. It's absolutely sparkling clean. In the lazy river / rapids, there is waves in the rapids as well. They come down the channel. Absolutely brilliant. So I'll probably spend the rest of my day in there, re-queuing up for the Aqua Coaster. I'm going to do that a few more times. If you really wanted to do one of the drop floors, as daft as it sounds, do the one that comes straight down. It lasts about 2-3 seconds, as opposed to 15 to 20 seconds of constantly being beaten up and waterboarded. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Or just do the Aqua Coaster. It's amazing. Although it will have the biggest queue, obviously. Right, so I'm going to go for some food now. That was a long little talk bit. Hopefully I got some shots to put in there as well. I'm going to have some food and chill out for a bit, and then go back on, just do the round again, I think. I've not even spoken about the wave pool. There's a wave pool right in front of the castle. Right in front of the castle, bloody castle. Right in front of the Volcano Bay. And there's also like an infinity pool next to that, which just looks over it, which is just nothing. It's not a wave pool. It's just a deepish pool you can swim in, which is amazing. Most water parks just don't have that. I think they're more bothered, they're more worried about people drowning or whatever. But yeah, like the fact they've got that as well, probably staying there for a good half an hour as well. But really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it mostly because it's quiet. If it was busy, I don't really know. Oh, it says return anytime. So I'm going to go and do that now, and then queue up again. Tap my tapu again. Wait 45 minutes whilst I go and have something to eat. So I'm going to do that now. I'll show you what food I get. The spot I've picked here is like in the shade all day. It's really quiet. You can see just through here. There's no queue up there at the moment, so it should be walk on again. And you can see up here, that's where the blue slide is. See the blue and green? It actually starts from this platform right at the top and then winds its way down. It's quite big, it's a long walk to the top. Just went on it again, and I'll have to tap in to do it again as well. It's absolutely amazing. So much airtime on it. These are called the Hunger Races. There's 4 body slides. They're kind of like medium, not too thrill, not kiddie. And you see this is the aqua coaster, and it goes all the way, weaving in and out of the mountain. Sorry, volcano. This is Raki and Tonga. The double ring slides. So these are the touch points. You can see they both say ride now at the moment. That's the fast one, Tiawa, I think it's called. Okay, so this is for Krakatoa, which is on 50 minutes. So you can also use these to trigger effects. Like that one. They're dotted around the park, quite a few places. So at the bottom here you've got the lazy river, and there's 2 huge raft slides. The blue one's like a half pipe one that you go up and then back down. That's the effect triggered there. So the winding river, I think, is a lazy river, and the other one, the Ko-Okiri, is the straight down plummet one, which you start queuing up from down here. Also, all these are just available for everybody, because obviously there's the big wave pool over here, but they have these dotted around the park. I think I'll give this one a pass for now, but yeah, it's down this way. Take the steps all the way to the top. It's a long way. So this is where you exit. From all the way up there. Also next to the wave pool is this slightly raised up infinity pool. No, there's a few tapu touch points in there, but that's it. You can see over there the tube which you come down from the big slide. Actually barriers from the higher pool to the lower pool. I'll admit it, I got lucky with that shot, with the water coming out the top. I was wondering where I could hear the really loud drums, I'm pretty sure this means the waves are about to start. In fact, it does. We can just see they just started now. So this is the splash zone for the blue and green drop, and you can actually see through on the bottom of the floor, as is the velocity, it's actually soft sponge to kind of cushion your blow after you've been assaulted. Kala and Tayanui, I don't know which is which. Kala is blue. Did I do the blue one? Yeah, I think it did. So I did Kala. I shall not be doing Tayanui. I didn't really realise what these are for. In fact, it says at the top, but what a good little idea. Again, you got another one of those touch points. These are the places that you stand on when you get weighed, and then you'll tap your band and they'll let you through. If you wonder what they look like or how it happens, that's how it happens. And it stops you walking the 200 steps up to the top. A lot of people do come back down after realising quite what it is, because when I went on it, I thought it was just a normal push off and go slide. I didn't realise it was actually the drop ones. So in here, it's meant to be an interactive experience. I'm not sure if I came through this way before. Something's obviously got stuck here and he just sorted it out. Just to give you some sort of idea of how fast this goes. It's flying along. So I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. It says return time paused, Cracker Tower reopens. You see it's currently not open. But the water's going, so I imagine it'll be going again soon. You can also see in here the labyrinth of those two body drop slides. That was hard to film because there's quite a few people in there, but it's interactive. How he hears what people are saying through the microphone, I've no idea, because the cave, the water, no idea. However, very cool, and you can easily miss that. But nice little thing, nice little interactive thing. So I think I'll get some food now, probably something simple like a hot dog or something. And I'll go around the other side of the park. There's a few things that I've not shown yet. This is still delayed. But this is a good system because obviously it's a free fast pass, isn't it? This just happens to be quite close to where I'm eating. This just happens to be quite close to where I'm sitting. What have we got? We've got expensive. To be fair, I've been doing quite well so far. I am tempted by the Caesar salad or the Cobb salad or the foot-long hot dog, but just whether it's worth the extra $7. Not sure. I went for the pretzel dog because I'm interested in what the pineapple salsa tastes like, and also I wanted a rubbish meal. This is a monster. Jesus Christ. To be fair, I have been getting like kids meals at the parks to save a bit of money. It's the first time I've actually got a proper adult meal, but Jesus. Okay, my verdict is heavy, because the bread is like, can knock people out with that bread. It's pretzel bread. and messy, obviously. So I think I'm gonna go for a couple of laps around the lazy river. Then it'll be time for my 25 minutes until Krakatoa, and then I'll get some more clips around the other side. Probably call it a day. This was nice, and the pineapple was weird, but it was nice. I expected it to be just different, not just salsa with pineapple in it, because that's basically what it was. I don't like pineapple on pizza, and if you do like pineapple on pizza, you're wrong'un. You can see here there's some life vests for all sizes in order to go into the fast lazy river. Oh, look what's just gone off. So these are the giant raft slides. There's two of these, like I said, there's some on the other side. And there's actually, if you look in the background there, you can actually see another half pipe similar to the one on the other side. So with that one you can see it says you need a minimum of 2. It looks like it didn't always say that. There's a sticker over it, so I don't know if it used to be something else. Also on the aqua coaster, it did say on the audio you need 2 people. But obviously on the sign it says 1 to 4 people. So who knows? You can see here, if you look in the background there, you can actually see the waves being kicked up. And they travel down the channel. So this is the only slide when they actually ask you if you're a strong swimmer. That drop doesn't look too far, but it feels it when you're on it. And this pool is 3 meters deep, 10 foot. I really like the effect of the widened waterfall as it comes down. Right, time to do the few slides that I've not done yet. And I've got another turn on this. Because it's been down though, it's got quite a big queue at the moment, so even though it's meant to have no queue, there's still like a little queue before you get on. That's easily about 20 minutes at the moment, so I'm going to wait until that's died down. You could literally sit anywhere, they're all free. And where do you choose to sit? Right next to me. Who are these people who do that? I think she might have heard me. Someone came over and moved all the stuff. Awkward. Right, that is it. That's the final ride. He's asking me to go to scan another line, but the that's now full. There's no more today. There's about 45 minutes left. I only 7 rides on that today, and I've only used this for that basically. Everything else has been walk on all day, which obviously helps to make it a good day basically. On the aqua coaster, there's 2 major bits of massive air time. I think it's on the 3rd drop and then on the final drop, right out of my seat. And that's with me sat by myself. I imagine with more people, it'd be a bit heavier. I'm gonna go and get changed and try and beat the rush to the buses back to Universal. I'll have to look at when my shuttles are meant to be back from Universal to my hotel. But if it's going to be a long time, I'll go into City Walk and have a look around there. So, right, I'm going to get changed and then I'll pick it up when we're on our way to the buses. The lights are coming on now. Be nice to see with it actually all dark and stuff. Be nice to see that. There is only like 3 or 4 shower and changing rooms. The showers aren't really separated from the changing rooms. Which means if it was busy, I mean there's already people waiting. And this is a quiet day I imagine for them, so yeah, again I wouldn't like it too much if it was busy. I've had an absolutely amazing day today at Volcano Bay. Probably my favourite day of my little trip this time. Mostly because it was brand new to me. And being really surprised that as a single rider you can do so much there. Because normally in water parks that's a problem. I could have done the raft rides if I'd have bunched up with another group. And I've had plenty of time to do everything. Obviously I did the aqua coaster 7 times because it was my favourite. But I could have done every raft ride and waited whatever time it was. Thank you. So yeah, highly recommend. It's so much better than Blizzard Beach. Everything was clean here, whereas Blizzard Beach looked like it had been abandoned for COVID for like a while. There were lots of stuff in the lazy river and stuff. So yeah, the bus now to City Walk. I'm not sure how much. I'm going to check my short times, but this might just end back at the hotel. I might go for a walk around City Walk. But yeah, very, very good day. And the weather was perfect as well, because it's cloudy. It wasn't, I didn't feel like I was burning all day. I didn't even have to queue for that bus. It was literally there. I'm ready to go. Are you watching Disney? I know Disney a lot bigger, but they do make a lot more money. And they do expect everyone to catch a bus everywhere. So they should have decent connections. I know that isn't a long distance between here and Volcano Bay. But again, just adds to having a really good day rather than it taking an hour and 37 minutes to get to the park. The hotel shuttle though, to get here in the morning, I don't know whose fault that is. Is it Universal's? Is it a different outside company? Don't know. That shuttle was great. Very well timed for me because I literally stepped on it and then we went. And it was a full bus. So there's a shuttle at 5 and it's exactly 5 now, so I've missed it. So this is the time when I could actually do with them being late rather than on time, but if I've missed it I'll just stay in City Walk for a bit. If it has just been here, there's a lot of people waiting, so I suspect not. So I've given up on the bus. It's 15 minutes late already, so who knows when it's coming. And it hadn't come. I asked someone in the queue. They were going to the same place. They've been there since 10 to 5. Meant to be there at 5. So I think I'm going to go to City Walk and maybe go to get a milkshake. The Route C bus is here, but mine's Route D, unfortunately. It's 5 seconds later. I placed my order at the right time and got an indoor table, thankfully. I wanted to sit outside and eat it, but not going to happen now. Longest queue of the day for that. And not really worth it. It was a lot. It was £11. I understand people are buying them so they can take pictures more than actually enjoying them, but the service wasn't great. The woman on the first counter was rude, really rude. But this is an aftermath. They look like glass, but they are actually plastic, I think. Yeah, plastic. So I'm back at the shuttle. I don't know if this is the queue for C or is it for D, but I might just walk at this rate. An Uber at the minute is $25 because it's the surge pricing. I could just cross the road and just walk. Okay, so I decided to walk. It's about half an hour back to the hotel from here. Once again, the shuttles are just so bad. You can't rely on them to turn up on time. I'll be honest, unless it's like one of those big bendy buses, that queue isn't even going to fit on the next bus. And there's only 3 shuttles back. The next one's at 7 o'clock. And Islands of Adventure tonight is open till 10 PM. And this is a Universal Partner hotel, bear in mind. I've absolutely loved Volcano Bay today, don't get me wrong. And the shuttle, like I said, I was very lucky going from here to Volcano Bay. I mean, there's these, the number 37, like they've come through like 3 or 4 of them. I think I just need to look at what other buses run from my drive to here, because there must be a few, because they seem to be running really regularly. And to pay like $2, $3 to know what time a bus is going to turn up and to have a regular service, it's a no-brainer really. I mean, to be fair, even last time when I didn't do the shuttles at this hotel last time because we stayed at a Universal hotel, so we just got the ferry boat over. I always thought from looking at the times on the websites and stuff, the shuttles are pretty bad. They're just not enough of them. And the 5 PM one, I don't know if it ever showed up. Even by 5:15 when I was out of the area, 5:20 even, no bus was there. And that's the first shuttle back. So it's got 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. If it's the first shuttle back, why is it late? It's not as if something's delayed them, it's the first shuttle. So yeah. So I'm gonna walk back. I don't mind walking. It's just because it's not the done thing here. You've always got to walk the long way around. You can see Fun Spot Orlando over there, and just on the left hand side of the, you can see the pulsating lights. That's Heidi the ride. I'll probably go down there like I did with Icon Park and have a look around. I don't think I'll go on anything in that one. If I can find a cheap way down to Fun Spot Kissimmee, I will go on stuff there, because Mind Blower is amazing. Normally I'd rent a car, but like I've said in the previous videos, car rental was just far too expensive because I booked the trip last minute. I've just seen the bus. Well, I've seen our bus, which will probably mean we'll get back to the hotel roughly the same time. So that there is a Route C bus. I still haven't actually physically seen a Route D bus yet. Do they actually exist? Because I've been looking for it going past to see, you know, what would have worked out better should I have stayed. But like I said, with that queue size, I didn't know if I'd get on it or not. Quick stop off here. Still no bus. This is the sort of thing you get when there's so much competition. A gift shop with a rocket on it. I never saw a bus. I'm sure it came, but I didn't see it. In fact, no, I'm not sure it came because of the crap. But other than the shuttles, fantastic day at Volcano Bay today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It means a lot, and I hope you enjoy the video. Tomorrow we're going to go to Universal. I think I'm going to spend the whole day there, so very early start all the way to the death at 10 PM. But I'm going to do both parks, hopefully in one day. Queues today, and it's a Sunday, have been around 60 minutes for Velocicoaster. So utilising the single rider queues for both that, Hagrid's, a few others. I'm hoping I'll get on quite a few things quite quickly. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.